What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another late night in the Brew Lab with me, Lone Fox, your brewmaster in chief. And tonight in the Brew Lab, I'm first coming at you with a little metadata update. And there's a new brew that has kind of come out of nowhere and is, registering fourth from the top as far as win rates are concerned. It's still quite far off of the top three. This is already filtered down to Mythic, which is relevant because this is the best people playing. Selesnya Enchantments is still firmly at the top as far as popularity, but what I like to do when a new brew like this just appears out of nowhere, like Esper Control has, is I will just grab it and take it for a spin on the ladder without any testing. And you guys might not believe this, but for the first time ever, this is a BrewLab first time event. We're playing a Hullbreaker Horror deck, guys. I've copied it from the hub. As you can see, this version has a 60% win rate, which is really good, over 150 matches. And yeah, let's see what it's got. I've done a few adjustments. So without further ado, let's jump into tonight's brew, simply called Esper Control with the Hullbreaker Horror. And the modifications are not many. All I've done is I trimmed one Deluge to go up one Kaito. I wanted 2 copies. And I did some stuff to the mana base. I just added in some of these new legendaries by cutting a few other things, and I've put in a few Field of Ruins, but I've left everything else exactly the same. And we've got 2 copies of March of Otherworldly Light, one of these new cards where you can exile cards from your hand to reduce the casting cost, and you can exile target artifact, creature, or enchantment, which is very important, with mana value X or less. And then there's March of Wretched Sorrow, which again, you can exile black cards from your hand to reduce the casting cost, where that does X damage to either target creature or planeswalker, and you gain X life. Both of them instants, which is fantastic. Then, typical kind of grindy control deck card, Sunset Revelry. Such a fantastic little 2-mana package. If you ever get all 3 of the things to happen for 2 mana, it's ridiculous. You get 4 life, 2 1/1 white human creature tokens, and you draw a card for 2 mana. But, you know, most of the times you're probably getting 2 of them, which is still fantastic. Then we've got a little bit of a counter spell suite going on here. They've gone for 3 copies of Jwari, 1 Negate, 1 Tested Talents. I might have gone, I don't know, actually I quite like it just the way it is. I might, you know, the reasoning is there's only 23 lands in the deck, but we do have 2 Emeria's Calls and 3 Jwaris. So I don't want to risk cutting them and then getting mana screwed. But I would think maybe to put in like 1 Disdainful Stroke and have like 1 of each of those is nice, and then 2 Jwaris. We might make that edit during tonight's gameplay footage, and as usual, all the edits will be, you know, they're reflected in the deck that you can find in the video description down below. Then we've got a full playset of Vanishing Verse because it's great. There's not too much to be sacrificing as far as sacrificial fodder goes for the other one, Rite of Oblivion, and also it's not instant speed, which is a problem with Hullbreaker Horror deck. So Vanishing Verse it is. I'm going with what I found on the net. Then a couple copies of Kaito Shizuki. At the beginning of your end step, it phases out if it enters the battlefield this turn, so it kind of protects itself. Usually there's not much in the deck that's going to be protecting Kaito when he enters the battlefield, so I will -2 90% of the time and make the little ninja guy. At least then next turn I can start attacking and drawing cards straight away. Then we've got 3 copies of the Wandering Emperor making a comeback. kind of showing up everywhere, which is really a testament to the card. It's can fit in like a mono white aggro. It can fit in Esper Control. It can fit into so many different kind of styles. There's like Abzan mid-range decks playing this thing. It's everywhere, and of course it's one of the first planeswalkers with flash. It's like a planeswalker that is a fight spell, a combat trick. So when it comes in, you can either buff one of your creatures. Most of the time though, with this deck, we're going to be doing the -2, where we exile target tap creature and you gain 2 life. But then making the little samurais can be nice in this deck, and obviously are a great target to then start putting the +1/+1 counters onto. If the match ends up going that way, that's also really fun. Then we've got some card draw. Behold the Multiverse, 2 copies. The Memory Deluge, 3 copies. Don't really need to talk much more about these cards. They're just helping us get through the deck to find what we need to win the game. And yeah, probably very essential. I usually go for just 4 Deluge. I don't play much Behold the Multiverse, but it's still a huge favorite. If you have it in your hand on turn 2 and you've got no better player, you just foretell it. And the opponent is then, it happens to me when I'm on the other side of it. You're like, is that a saw it coming? Is that a Doomskar? But no, it's just actually card draw. And Scry 2 is pretty nice. And he does have reason to doubt that it might be Doomskar in this deck, especially when he sees, maybe like a Azorius land hit the battlefield. And we do anyway have a full playset of Doomskar as our sweeper of choice. Then, that's not all. We've got 3 copies of Farewell, and this is definitely an answer to the enchantments decks, the Selesnya. As you saw from Untapped.gg, it's full of Selesnya enchantments decks. This exiles everything except for your important planeswalkers, and so it's pretty sweet. I haven't been playing much of it. I needed to craft an additional copy. I only had 2. This is my first time really playing it a lot in a deck, so let's see how it ends up playing. I'm interested to see. It's been a real menace when I'm playing aggro and I can't finish the opponent off by turn 5, 6. If they have white in their deck, there's usually a Farewell coming my way. Then we've got 2 copies of Emeria's Call, which is of course also a land in a pinch, creating the 2 4/4 white angel warrior creature tokens with flying. Can be game ending, and also gives our few creatures indestructible if that ever comes up, but it's probably mostly just in here for the angels. And then my nemesis, I have become my own worst enemy. The Hullbreaker Horror, a couple of copies. And yeah, I'm not very good at playing with this. I haven't played it very much at all. But there are some instant speed things, some counter spells, some stuff that should be able to keep it on board. Funny that there's no Fading Hopes. It's weird, this brew, but like I said, I wanted to just test out something new from the meta and give it a whirl. But that's the deck. I've already gone over the mana base, so without any further blabbing, let's jump into some games. Now, as usual, at this point in my videos is when I like to do a tiny bit of self-promotion, and so if you have not subscribed to the channel yet, kindly consider doing so. The next milestone I've set is 1,000 subs. I still have to decide what we're going to do, but it's going to be something crazy. And yeah, please help us get there. If you could also like the video, leave a comment, and hit the bell icon, and that would be pretty sweet. Nightlife Joker. Let's go. Cheers. A non-snow Greenland appears. Ooh. Ooh. Bye-bye. Please don't come again. double white. Play Kaito. -2. Say go.
I've got all kinds of connections.
I've got all kinds of connections. Interesting. Opponent is sitting on like a 65 card deck or something. Draw a card. Nice. Okay.
There's no secret I can't uncover.
Can either Jwari something or Wandering Emperor the Catilda. Okay. He's gonna go for the like big old swing with the Catilda. I don't think they don't usually run like Snakeskin Veil. Yeah, sure, that's fine.
Whoops, you caught me.
No, perfect. Perfect. Swing, swing, swing. Oops.
Overconfident. This
Off you
is
go.
what you get for hurting my people. We've got the edge in this fight.
Yeah, foretell and cape up mana to draw a card with the clue token. No problem. I'd love another clue token. Thank you for the clue token. We now have farewell mana available. We let it build up a bit till they put all their nonsense on board. Unblockable 2/2 coming through. Looking good. I guess this deck is kind of arriving because it's good against enchantments. And if they start deploying all of their like hallowed hauntings. They've already got like 2 or 3 down, their hand is empty, they don't have much card draw, and then you just like blow up the board. Okay, we need a second white. I paid 2, I still have 4. I can still flash in the Emperor. Oh, nice. Coming through. Oh, it's only tapped. Okay. No problem. I'll make a... I thought it was attacking. My bad. I haven't played much of this, so it's target tapped creature. So do we need more white or more black? More white. Now might be a really good time to do some farewelling.
Show them how we greet our enemies.
Skadoosh. So let's go creatures, enchantments, artifacts. Bye bye. Bye bye now. Off you go. Well, that felt pretty good, I must tell you. Okay. Let's make a little samurai. We've got Hullbreaker mana available.
Must protect.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's always good to have Hullbreaker and something instant speed. And we do, so... I think this will work. Let's reset our Planeswalker. This mana value is 0, so we don't need to pay X nothing. Now the fun begins. I mean, what more do you want?
Now you've done it. Hat's coming off.
We've got Negate, in case he has like a Vanishing Verse. Vanishing Verse. Borrowed time.
Who's got the edge in this fight?
It feels pretty good. I gotta admit, it feels pretty good. What a card, man. What a card. I've been testing some serious jank with Jin Gataxius. Stay tuned. Sultai Pile. Still needs some refining. I would love to, like, outsource it to you guys. I need to start a Discord so we can talk decks. Talk brews. Would you guys be keen on a Discord? Let me know in the comments. Salty rope. Do this little Salt Bay meme. Yorga. So salty, man. Oh, shame. Got him. Alright, so game 1 goes to the Esper Control deck. Kind of probably doing exactly what it was built to do. Prey upon Selesnya Enchantments. They need to finish you by turn 6, or it's GG, and they have no counter spells to counter the Farewell. They have no real like card draw, like kind of comeback engine. They just rely on the fact that the majority of the meta doesn't have much enchantment removal. Although, man, the Orzhov pile, as we saw in some of last night's matches, so potent, so resilient, so much card draw, so much going on with the lesson board. I mean, they can just do so much and just grind you to death. And that wedding announcement, at one point I had like, the guy had like cast a Lolth, made the spiders, cast another Lolth, replaced the one, made more spiders, and then he'd had like 2 level 3 wedding announcements. All the spiders were like freaking 5, no, like 4 3s with menace and reach. That Orzhov pile just keeps getting better. Yeah, I highly damaged my rank today, testing the Sultai jankness. Then I started ticking back up in win rate towards the end. But in the morning, when I first kind of put the stuff together, it was I wasn't getting the best win rates, and I couldn't test it in unranked. I was just ending up against all these silly like impassioned orator life gain decks. But yeah, those Praetors having both Jingataxius and Vorinclex in play. Wudge the numbers. Wudge wudge. Not the best hand I've ever seen. A little better. Let's keep up with Jwari. Negate. Opponent's playing around it. Teamer. I've seen this card. I was looking at it. It's pretty sweet. Can make a copy of a creature. Has to get in for combat damage first. Terrible, terrible, terrible hand. polite clap for the opponent.
Also will not hold back.
Okay, he's gonna poop out the token. I'll bounce it, I guess. It's my best recurse. Wow. That's game, man. Very nice. Very nice.
Every seed contains great potential.
Wow. Wow. Well played, opponent. Ah, very nice deck. Extremely nice deck. I've been playing against some phenomenal, like crazy creative stuff, like all day. Just like not meta. The format is in such a healthy place, in my opinion. Like I'm really enjoying it. There's no two matches. Like, I mean, there's obviously a lot of Selesnya Enchantments, but otherwise, in general, like, very diverse and people experimenting again. It's good. The Asari uprisers are primarily based out of Sok and Zanshi and aim to overthrow the imperial regime in the... Wibby woo, wibby woo, wibby woo, wibby woo, wibby woo. That's a mulligan. What is with these terrible hands? Like, holy Moses. Eiganjo. Interesting. Whippy whoa, whippy whoa, whippy whoa. 5 mana, I mean 5 color nonsense. It's possible. Okay. Maybe it's just Jeskai and he's got some world trees for some reason. Just to draw a card, I guess. Okay. I have no idea what this is. It's just like completely... Could be anything. Let's go with black. I think he really cares about those. It's driving me mental, man. How about a land, hey? really wonder what is going on with the opponent. I have no idea what he's doing. Okay. Cute. Sure. Opponent. Nice. Oh my god. What is my deck serving me? What is this? Okay. Some of the giveaway winners are emailing in for their prizes. I got nothing better going on. Maybe those wizard classes were important to whatever the hell it is that the opponent's trying to do here. I'm just gonna have to discard a bunch of cards. 2 cards. We're now into Hullbreaker area. Probably Doomskars or something. Probably just play his whole deck.
Hope you're ready for some mind games. It's like your defenses aren't even there.
Kaito Shizuki-chan. I only got 1 black source though. I have maybe it's angelic, whatever, Starnheim Unleashed. Could be anything. He's got all the mana. Black source. Sure. I still attacked, technically, so I still get to draw the card. I love these little shuriken. Sure, man. Whatever. So now if these are Doomskars and I play my Hullbreaker. I need to bounce my own Hullbreaker with something instant speed if he Doomskars. Sure.
I'm hungry. Now this is a juicy secret.
Control matches. It's gotta like, it's like a staring match. Who blinks first? All my Doomskars. Okay, now we've got Hullbreaker plus instant speed something lined up. We're gonna go for it. Oh, you had to know it was him. Are you kidding me? What? What is this? What is going on? I don't know if I just did the wrong thing or what. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's got the mana. I blinked first. I blinked first, guys. What kind of a deck is this guy playing? We're just dead now. How am I gonna kill that thing? Okay. That's more doable. Okay, so it was Starnheim Unleashed. What a deck. I'll just discard one of these. Wibby whoa, wibby whoa, wibby wibby wibby, wibby whoa. I need to leave 2 Vanishing Verses up when I cast the spell. So blue, blue. Right, blue, blue. White, black, white, black. Whew. Crazy match. Oh, so difficult to choose. See. Okay. It's got a meat hook. It's got not much left in his library. Bye-bye.
Anyone who harms my people, may your blades.
I got you on the ropes, buddy. Second Hullbreaker.
Show them how we greet our enemies.
So, 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 7, 8, 9. Sweet. draw more of your library. No problem. I think we got him. Wow, these matches are grindy, hey? We are 45 minutes in. I'm gonna have to call it after this match. Sure. Oops. Yes! We got him, guys. We got him. What a match. Alright, so that is gonna be it, I'm afraid. I don't have time to go longer. But 2 very convincing wins. And I think probably a force to be reckoned with. As if Izzet and Azorius Hullbreaker Horror decks were not bad enough already. Here we have a Esper variant emerging from the meta, and in my opinion, as a bit of an answer to the domination of the Selesnya Enchantments deck, thanks to, in great part, 3 copies of Farewell and full play set of Vanishing Verse that just destroys the opponent's artifacts and enchantments. And yeah, I kind of like the small edits that I made compared to the untapped.gg version. I hope you take my version for a spin. Let me know what you think. But yeah, thank you all so very much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you all tomorrow for some fresh brews. And until then, this is Lone Fox from the BrewLab, signing out. Peace, y'all.